Good morning. It's good afternoon, actually. That's not a good start, is it? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Right, Saver Crypto here. Hang on, where am I? I'm there. Right, so I'm with maff today.
The other way around. I think I'm that way. No, that way. I'm that way. You're that way.
Well, I'm pointing that way, so hang on.
You're all back to front, mate.
God, what's going on? Anyway, right, we're all back to front and stuff anyway. And yes, it's a new week. Markets in the US are closed today.
Yeah.
And I've got a cold again, like I had at New Year. But so I'm a bit sneezy and I'm a bit sniffly, and I'll probably have to blow my nose occasionally. But I'll try and do it, slightly off camera if I can help it. But
if we see you suddenly leaning away like that, we'll know why. We'll know exactly what you're doing. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I blame my daughter. Actually, she was all sniffly last week. Because they go to them college things all full of like diseased children.
Yeah, it's basically there's no avoiding that. I mean, there's no kind of dressing that up. It's just it is how it is.
No, we used to get it when I lived in France. We were in a ski resort, and when the temperature's really low, there's very little airbound microbes or germs and stuff.
Yeah.
So you generally don't get ill until all the English used to come on skiing holidays, and literally the first week they'd arrived, you'd end up with like a cough and a cold and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, there's kind of a theme to that, isn't there? We seem to, like, throughout history, just kind of go off to different countries and bring diseases. If there's one thing that English do really well,
Yeah. Anyway, so yesterday was the CME Open. I almost did a live stream at 11 o'clock at night, but I was so sneezy. I thought this is just going to be rubbish. I'm just going to be sitting there sneezing and not really saying very much. But yeah, it wasn't very exciting really, because what happened in Friday the 13th, 9 o'clock closed at that price there, which is about 68,980. And then last night sort of opened a little bit higher, came down, closed the CME gap. So that's it. Never even happened. It is worth bearing in mind though that we still do have that one up there that isn't closed. So there are one day we will get up to 79.5 and even 84, that sort of thing. Meanwhile, I'm just I went long. I went short this morning from 89k. 69k, and I'm just wondering what to do about it. I might seek your financial advice. No, actually, none of this is financial advice. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm actually just going to do the thingy if it's here, if I can find it, because I'm slightly paranoid about about live streams and videos of not disclaiming what stuff. Anyway, just have a listen to this. Please note that this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Any information or opinions provided are not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decisions. A full legal disclaimer is in the description of each video and live stream.
So opinions are not guaranteed or expected to be accurate or complete, I think.
Yeah. I tell you one reason I just did that there is, well, A, because I'm slightly paranoid, and B, because I logged into my Phemex account where I've got no money in there at all. But I did notice that I've got this 5,000 USD mock trading reward. So if I go now, it says, note that you are currently in simulated trading, so all profit and loss figures are for simulated assets. Please do not confuse them with real assets. Okay, well, I won't. But I suppose that does mean. Does that mean I've actually? God, I haven't used Phemex for ages. So presumably, if I wanted to go for a trade, I could just do it, couldn't I? Sort of.
Does it? Well,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
Does it still show a thing on the chart or whatever when you're opening the position?
I think so, yeah.
Well, I suppose you'd be able to tell from the amount of just money available.
Well, I can tell here because it says.
Are you suddenly feeling very, very rich?
Well, kind of, because it said, look, this here. What? I'm on 10x leverage. Oh, don't want. No, I don't want cross.
Oh, you're on a different screen doing that by any chance?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. No, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought.
Okay. So, it's got a big banner, isn't it, saying simulator trading? Okay.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. So I didn't realize it opened up in a new tab when I did that. All right. So you can see it now, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
So what it seems to do here, it says I've got, what have I got? I got, yeah. So the assets is MUSDT. So that's mock USDT, isn't it?
Okay.
So I've got, it says total supply 100. That's quite a lot, isn't it? 105? No. That's more than I thought it would be. It says, so if I was to open a position, say I was going to use all my money, which I'm not going to, even though it's fake money. So if I went
Still
open
feels
long,
wrong. Yeah.
oh, that's quite impressive. Oh, okay. So that's actually, that's going to cost me
105,000. Okay.
I haven't got that much money, surely.
So so on 10x, does that mean that's now $1 million trade?
No, it's 105,000. Oh,
So but yeah, because it's on 10x.
It's $1 million trade, isn't it? It's 15 Bitcoin. Is that $1 million? Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Which is a sad state of affairs. It takes, it's not one Bitcoin. It takes 15 of them.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I thought what I could probably do. I'm a bit confused though, because that means I've got more money than I thought. I think it said my balance there was 105. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Well, how much were you expecting it to be?
Well, it said 5,000, didn't it?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's confused me. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, it looks like I've got a small fortune there. So
in Monopoly money, but
Monopoly
still,
money.
yeah.
So I thought what we could do is if we see any opportunities, I might just might take a trade and all that. Anyway, I thought that might be quite good.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea, is it? Because it's less stressful then while on a live stream, but you can still live trade, in effect.
Yeah, I suppose so. Actually, I'm just wondering if I can drop a referral link, and if everyone gets this, I'm not sure. It's not my favourite exchange at all, actually. But I'll tell you what, I'll fiddle with that while we're doing something else. But anyway, so I thought that might be quite good fun. So we can do that. I'm in a trade. I'm in a long from 69k. Don't know what to do really. I think what I might do is should we just whip through the comments and then hand it over to you, and then I'll decide what to do.
Yeah, sounds good. So should jump through them a bit. Scotty, Sunday, Monday, thanks for that. So I felt thoroughly depressed after going through that. However, we're here to brighten your day, Scotty. So Scotty did also say, Fed Vice Chair to make an urgent announcement today. I checked on good old Grok, and it says, no, the US Federal Reserve Vice Chair is not scheduled to make an appointment announcement or speech today. So the current Vice Chair is Philip Jefferson, with Michelle Bowman serving as Vice Chair for supervision. Okay. Official Fed Reserve calendars show no events, speeches, or remarks by either on this date. And it's a bank holiday, I guess, President's Day. Blah, 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 blah. The only Fed-related event listed for today is that they're taking the day off and going out having a nice picnic or something. But there's also an evening discussion around 7 p.m., 7 o'clock ET, by the governor, Stephen Mirren. So he might say something later on, but that'll be like much, much later. We'll be asleep, I think, by then. So not sure about that. I'd be interested to know where what your source was for that, Scotty.
Not that we don't believe you, of course, but
well, Grok doesn't believe you.
I tell you what was really annoying actually this morning was I woke up at 5 o'clock for some reason. I don't know why, but I looked at X as you do, and and I'd done a video at the weekend, and I was talking about Elon Musk's X money, and I was saying, like, you know, I could almost see like that multiverse X money that used to be Utrust, UTK.
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking, like, if you Google X money, you actually get, you know, the Romanian X money coming up. You know, I was thinking, I wonder how many people are going to start thinking.
God, that sounds trustworthy, doesn't it? Your Romanian X money.
yeah. And I was thinking, like, how many people are going to get going to get involved with that? You know, because they think that's you know, some sort of, like, you know, the Elon Musk thing already. You know, so I kind of did a video just sort of saying like, you know, this isn't nothing to do with, like, you know, the X and X money, you know. And then somebody this morning they put a post on X saying, what they say now, it said basically what they'd done is, like, they'd gone to something like ChatGPT and they'd said, like, make a story about Elon Musk and Benjamin Minku having a discussion about using X money and e-gold as the main currency, EGLD as the main currency for X money. And then it, you know, there's this great big story about it all happening, and, like, it was just absolute complete bollocks, you know. But the thing is, it got such a, you know, everyone was commenting saying this is rubbish, that's not true, and people saying, oh, imagine if it was though, and the post got loads of engagement, and I was thinking, is this what X has come to now? It's just full of, like, spammy bullshit now. And well, I was thinking,
always has been, isn't it?
Well, I suppose so. Yeah. But
I think you kind of, well, it's like the internet, the web. You know, you find your trusted sources, don't you? And you kind of stick to them. They get anything, because by its nature, I mean, X or any social media really it's a hotbed for just rumors to inflate and spread and do whatever they do. It's just how it, because people just retweet without checking the sources, because of course, I mean, I do that sometimes, but I'd like to say we all do, but maybe it's just me. You know, it's just like, well, I never, that's a hot rumor, I'll retweet that, you know, as if it's fact. And everyone's doing that, so it just spreads and spreads. Yeah, so it's like a setup for that, isn't it?
So I think the algo needs to get cleverer, because they've done it well in YouTube. So what happens on YouTube now is if you've done a really clickbaity title saying, like, you know, I you know, lost all my Bitcoin or something, like, you know, so you do a title like that, and then you know, people actually watch the video and you find out that you've been trading with fake money on Phemex and you've lost it all in a bad trade. People just think, well, that's not true, and they just click off and all that. And what YouTube do is they look at the actual, you know, the amount of people leaving the video, so they can work out what was clickbait and what wasn't, you know. So now it's actually, you know, if you're going to do clickbait, you actually need a pretty good reason for doing it. You know, you can't just do it just to get the clicks,
so you can't just have a clickbait title that's just that there's actually nothing to do with the video, for example.
I mean, Carl the Moon used to do it. He used to say, like, you know, I almost died in a car crash, you know, and you find out, you know, he's you know, gone over a curb and scraped his Bugatti a little bit, you know, and you know, and people just go, well, he's full of shit, you know, and
so off they go, never to come back.
Yeah.
Because on X, it's very much like it's optimized towards engagement, isn't it? Hugely.
Yeah.
So like in the first 30 minutes or whatever, it's like so like basically a like, to be honest, counts for nothing really.
Yeah.
They just don't even bother. Honestly, just don't bother liking a tweet. It's unless it's just, if your own thing. I like it. Retweets obviously count for a lot. Comments do. Bookmarks are the huge thing. If someone bookmarks a tweet, that's counted as a huge thing. But yeah, just general engagement, I think, like being interested in what's there, because a like, as I say, is neither here nor there. But
so because of that, this totally fake thing about Multiverse X and Elon Musk is that came out right at the top of my feed, which I found really annoying. Anyway.
Yeah. They could definitely do something, couldn't they? Because for it to be kind of purely about the engagement and not much there about actual. Well, I don't know. It's because that is what X is about, isn't it? I was going to say they could gauge it for truthiness. They do have the community notes, but in terms of how much do they promote a tweet, it's. I guess they don't want to be the arbiter of what's true and what isn't, do they? So I'll push this one more because it fits into our sanctioned opinions. I think that they're all about that side of things, so people can say whatever they want, and we won't suppress them for even for being wrong, because who decides what's right and wrong? But the community notes thing, I think, probably helps. Don't know. But yeah, I think you're right about the YouTube thing. It's better how it does that, at least when people click away or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's going through the comments. Where do we get to?
Anyway, it's all honest truth. You hear here. We we have nothing to hide.
No, true. No. Apart from the things that we don't.
We don't want
to get shadow banned for on YouTube. But apart from all those things, there's nothing at all to hide. Yeah. Sorry, I missed Florian actually. Good afternoon, everyone. SWC and Mav with one F in the house.
Two separate houses.
Yeah. Good day, folks from Townsville. Hello, Aussie.
It's really hard not to say that without putting on a Aussie accent, isn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't at all then. Well, not consciously. Yeah, so a little bit, yeah. Hi Nick K, hello. Good evening. Oh, okay, got two hellos from you. Welcome. Oh, you're probably replying to Nick, weren't you? So a nice warm rum, honey, and lemon drink. Yeah, that's what you need.
That's what I need. Yeah.
I think. I missed one actually. Sorry, I'll go back because this was an answer to this from Scotty, which is key events to watch this week. So there's like Monday. Today U.S. markets closed, President's Day, and then Tuesday is a non-entity of a day. I suspect Wednesday. Well, I suppose that there'll be some action tomorrow, won't there? Because obviously the US is back, and we'll have CME gaps to close, hopefully, and so on. Wednesday, FOMC. Friday.
The CME is open today.
I think it'll. Yeah, I think it'll help with when obviously the rest of the markets are trading in the US, just providing all of that. So it kind of needs something, doesn't it, to just get things rolling again. Wednesday, FOMC. When is the next interest rate decision there then?
I have no idea.
No, because they had one not so long ago, didn't they? I think. Friday, PCE inflation, and all right, a big bunch of the S&P companies are reporting their earnings. Volatility expected. Yes. And then Kaz. Hello, Kaz. Hi. Is there ever a week where volatility is not expected? Not the complaining movement is good. Yeah. Well, I don't know about a whole week, but maybe today. Excuse me. It might be a day of volatility not expected today. In which case, we may want to find some just very low market cap coins to trade on and just kind of see at least a bit more price movement there. it's always kind of a fun thing to do on a more quiet trading day. We got Vice Terrain Theory, Dr. Kaufman Terrain. I will. I'll go and check that out. Afternoon, KB. Only invest with money you're willing to flush down the day. Yeah, basically. And you can test that as well. It's really quick to test. If you do flush some money down the loo, just see how you feel about it, and then whatever's left over to trade with it.
I actually remember when I was at uni, there was a mate of mine and this guy, and they were having an argument. Oh, actually, he was having an argument with his brother. That's right, yeah. And it got to the stage where like they both thought they were right, and they decided to resolve the argument by seeing who could push the most money down a grid.
Okay. Oh, as in coins, rolling them down or something.
It was pound notes, I think, in those days. I don't know. It was fairly substantial sums of money.
Yeah, because back then a pound was worth quite a lot of money, wasn't it?
Yeah. You could buy half a pint, for £1.
Yeah. So that's what I usually do, is grok everything. So you see that such a lot on X. I mean, just like, grok, is this true?
Yeah.
So actually, it looks like Ozzy, you actually commented on it via X, didn't you? So just realised. Thank you for doing that. So by the way, so today it looks like the vast majority of viewers are actually on YouTube. There's three times as many people watching on YouTube as there are on X. So that's kind of worth.
Interestingly enough,
noting.
I was watching the Niman Brothers show on Saturday, which is about growing your YouTube channel, which I love that show actually. And apparently last week YouTube were trying out some experiments where they don't notify you about things, or they prioritize certain things. So I think for that reason, right? I think if you're watching this, right? I mean, if you're subscribed and you've got notifications set on all, that's brilliant. If you, while you're doing that, by the way, do like the stream as well. But also join the Discord because every time we do, every time I do anyway, but every time I do a video or a live stream, we do post it on the Discord as well. So if for some reason YouTube's not letting you know, then you will certainly know from the Discord. So do join the Discord. It's saveacrypto.org/Discord. I'll get that up. Hang on. There you go. And the link for it will be in the description of this stream as well, and all the videos we do. But do that anyway, because then you will know. I mean, generally it's midday every day UTC, except Tuesdays when I'm still not quite sure what I'm doing. But yeah. Anyway, so YouTube were trying stuff out, so that might have been the reason why we had like nobody here on Friday. It was like everyone had forgotten we were open, I think. Anyway, but yeah,
it's looking a bit better now, to be honest. I mean, pretty good for a Monday, to be honest. Also with the Discord, it's if you're in there, you'll also be the first to know about any new deals or promotions or whatever going on with, whether it's with Quadzilla or crypto exchange, trading exchanges, and so on. So we've got a pretty amazing, yet to be decided deal that we're still trying to work out for Bitunix, like a new one. So more news about that at some point fairly soon. But do join the Discord, and then you'll hear about that and so on. I lost my place actually. Where were we going? CD. Hello, mate. How you doing?
All right.
Happy Monday. Multiple X accounts are stating the Fed. Okay, yeah, don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, maybe this is what we talk about just now. Funnily enough, about just rumors do spread on X and other platforms, because it's just designed for that, isn't it? Just sort of what? Hey, outrage, retweet, and so on, and it just spread. So the fake news does that every day. Yeah. That said, I spend an increasing amount of my time on X. I should probably watch that actually. It did that. What's this? Crypto YouTube is full of narcissistic characters. Well, there's us. Tell me about it.
Oh, I could.
Yeah, speak for yourself. Validate me, please. Yeah, just sad. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, please like the video. And yeah.
I tell you something's worth mentioning. Actually, I went for lunch with an old girlfriend a couple of weeks ago, and she was talking about YouTube, and she said why do YouTubers always ask people to subscribe to their channel? I said, what if someone's got no money and they don't want to subscribe? And I was like, it's free. And she went, oh, I didn't know that. So
interesting.
If you didn't know, it's free to subscribe to a YouTube channel. It is free, so do subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That's amazing. Yeah, people just wouldn't necessarily know.
I mean, she is a bit.
I mentioned. Sorry, go on.
So I mean, she is a bit stuck in the 1950s. She's she still listens to music on cassette, and so she's not quite as technical as the average person, really.
No, it's kind of. So I mentioned to someone the other day that oh hey, my the Mafftopia channel is kind of because it's fairly new and it kind of broke above 1,000 subscribers, and then she was puzzled or looked a bit kind of blank, so subscribers, is that the thing where, and then the voice trailed off, well, she obviously uses YouTube but didn't really know what subscribing is or anything like that. I think people just go there for the cat videos and things, and kittens jumping on top of alligators' heads and things like that. And
I actually use it like TV now. I mean, I watch all sorts of strange things. I was watching a video about the history of the refrigerator the other day. That was brilliant.
Yeah. Bit random, but yeah, I could see how that genuinely would be interesting.
Well, do you know why iceberg lettuces are called iceberg lettuces?
Oh, I could guess now you mention it, but go on. Yeah.
Oh, well, it was basically when people realised that you could get ice and you could actually, people used to go to up to Greenland and places like that, and in a ship and collect the ice there, naturalise as they called it, and then they take it in big blocks in sort of fairly insulated ships, and they take it to the West Indies and places like that, and they'd unload it, and people would actually buy the ice thinking this is amazing stuff, you can put it in a drink, it makes it cool, and then they got all pissed off because it sort of melted and turned into water, and they said, well, what is it? It just turns into water, and
so they said, oh, it's lettuce.
Yeah, but what they realised was you could actually transport vegetables from one part of the world to another, and they would stay fresh. And the one thing that they found worked really well was the iceberg lettuce that would actually keep fresh for a long, long time if it was packed in ice and stuff. And that's why iceberg lettuces are called iceberg lettuces.
That's interesting.
They used to be kept cool and transported with the aid of icebergs, and
But you don't get iceberg turnips or anything like that. It's all just
No, you don't.
It's only lettuce.
Well,
so the lettuce farmers were particularly industrious, obviously, at the time.
Well, it's that particular lettuce as well, because for some reason that works really well at low temperatures,
Yeah, and it's crunchy as well.
Yeah, and
well, yeah. So, narcissistic characters. Cheers, Scotty. I suppose Grok is only good as the person who programs it. Yeah, probably true. And the person who kind of just designs the algorithm, I guess, which is probably what toilet paper trades. Yeah, absolutely. The first year in Bitcoin's history that we ever read, January. Actually, good. Yes, thank you. Here's a comment that's actually on topic.
Oh yeah.
The first year in Bitcoin's history that we ever read, January and February. Green months loading. Hope so. I mean, it's got to be soon, isn't it? But that said, we obviously are in a bear market, aren't we? And
I think so.
It could well end up just being a year of just red months, just one after the other. Sorry. I said at the start that I was here to
cheer
to cheer everyone up, and particularly Scotty and so on. But I think it's just going to be a red year overall, month by month. So, sorry, got distracted by a Telegram message. So I hope so. We'll look into that in a second. Anyway, we'll go onto the charts and stuff. You might double your Monopoly money. Excuse me. Buy a hotel. So you guys are grounded, down to earth guys. No bragging, no bling. We are the absolute best at not bragging for definite, and sheer lack of bling. See my posh headphones. Actually, these are quite cheap ones, but they're really good. They're open back and high quality.
I could show you a photo. So I could show you a photo of my 2015 Jeep if you want.
So it's free to hit the like button too. It absolutely is. You're right. You're right there, sir. So laughs. Hoo ha ha.
Right.
Oh, see. Okay, you said gaffs. Anyway, so that's the comments. When Lambo, indeedy.
I don't want a Lambo. But my mate had someone gave him a knackered E-type, not E-type Jag, gave a Jaguar XJS over in the Alps. It's one of the V12 ones, and it was knackered, so he had to repair the engine. So he did that, and he let me borrow it, for a week or so, and it was bloody awful because you can't go over speed bumps because it's too low, So God knows how.
Just get around it. So you'd end up kind of fenced in to a particular area.
Yeah, you just
never get out of there.
And I was thinking, well, I live in the Alps. It's like the most gorgeous roads in the world, sort of thing. And I say the gorgeous roads, they're gorgeous like geographically, but maintenance wise, they're all full of potholes and stuff. And I just didn't want to take his Jag on those roads,
No. Yeah.
So I have no interest at all in a Lamborghini, especially to have the Urus thing, But there again, that looks the same as my Jeep, so there's no point really.
no, basically, I mean, God, modern like prestige cars nowadays. The only bloody difference is the badge when it comes down to it.
I know.
It's just it's mad. It's like, oh wow, you got a new Bugatti or something, a Bugatti SUV. And it's just like any other SUV. It's just
it looks like different. A Nissan Qashqai, doesn't it?
Yeah. It just looks ridiculous because they've tried to make it look sporty, and it's that sort of plus size sporty, if you know what I mean. It's just
there's an Aston Martin there. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's the Aston. Basically, it's some little Japanese car like a Toyota or something that they've rebadged as an Aston Martin and changed the radiator grille a little bit. And it's literally like a little city car, to do the shopping in. And I was watching a review about it, and this girl sort of said, I'm not quite sure what market they're aiming at. I think they're aiming at people who don't realise there's other makes besides Aston Martin. Made me laugh. Anyway.
I quite like that coming from Aussie. Got the fluffy dice. Just need a massive altcoin season so I can get the rest of the car. Is it worth putting on the scrolly comments on the screen?
Oh God!
Because I suddenly realised it because like half the people are on X and half the people are on YouTube with this, more or less.
How do we do that? I'll tell you what. Should we do the thing? You talk about a bit of TA and stuff, and I'll work out how to do that. Shall I?
Righty-ho. Yeah.
Let's do that. Should probably get on with this because Bitcoin's had a little bit of a pump then. But
you're right. Cool. Yeah.
Forex and Stocks too. Maff and save will start
There you go. I worked out how to do it.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. So now everyone can see the comments and things. And also, of course, they stick around after the live stream's finished then as well, I guess. They're baked in, aren't they, into the screen. So
oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Although if you rewatch a live stream, you can open the chat thing,
Can you? Oh, yeah. I went back before. I couldn't find it. That's
it doesn't appear straight away. It appears like a few hours later.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Anyway, over here. Oh, actually, that's on the dark mode search and wolf. So, sorry to just now suddenly blind everyone with the brightness, but Quadzilla, who we saw in the TA intro just then, is a premium indicator on TradingView, and today, due to VPN settings and things, we're showing the price in euros, and not Indian rupees or anything like that this time. So with Quadzilla, I mean, we'll show a whole bunch of its features. That sounds odd. We'll show Quadzilla's features over the course of this TA now and during the live stream and so on. But if you go to this page, savewithcrypto.org/QZ, this is kind of like, it shows you there all the stuff. Not even all the stuff. This is the kind of the I was going to say headlight. What am I trying to say? Headline. The headline features that you get with Quadzilla, particularly the quad momentum oscillator, which is kind of the bedrock of it, really, and then the retracement patterns, which kind of use a bunch of that, and the EMAs as well, and a few other things to note sort of moments and levels of bearish or bullish divergence, and it very, very accurately predicts where the price is going to return to within that particular sort of market structure. So there's that, and also built-in retracement stats, and you won't see retracement patterns anywhere else except in Quadzilla and on the Save with Crypto channel, and also get into the Discord, active, helpful, expert trading community, talking about Quadzilla and talking about trading and all sorts of things. Do check it out. So €95 a month, or £80 a month, which is ridiculously cheap when you start to see just the extent that it levels up your trading and gives you an edge and so on. And if you're paying on the yearly plan, works out to €70 a month or £60, and you'll pay for that, honestly, just like within the first trade, I would think. So there's that. Shilling done. So T8, yeah, you're right. Right, so you were just mentioning about how Bitcoin has been pumping just now. So this is part of Quadzilla. This retracement level is drawn in there. But by the way, so this is kind of the dev version. So the colours are all different from what you see on this. They probably look a bit reversed, if anything, at the moment. Just messing about with stuff. See, like tweaking the how it operates and so on. So, but anyway, so that retracement level is showing up there. What this is kind of showing down here. So it started to draw here, particularly where the 9 EMA and then he says, but 9 EMA kind of drops down below that level, and among other things, there was just kind of a divergence noted there, because down here the momentum oscillator, the quad, was kind of noting that we could well be on the turn there, the strength coming up, but down here it's just looking, the overall trend from the EMAs was so strongly downwards that there's a definite divergence there, and so hence you get ding, the retracement level just pops into existence and starts to draw. And the thing with these is that they tend to appear where there are kind of very important areas of support or resistance, just the areas of liquidity. and in this case, for example, just so it isn't part of its calculation, but it does just happen to be at that level where there was that pivot there, and over here again. So because what it's saying is that the price has dropped below, it's going to come up to this level within that sort of back up. In fact, within that, so it kind of like hit bottom and eventually back up. So yeah, broke back above. That's now started to draw a red line, kind of meaning that it's expecting the price to drop back down to this level. So yeah, that's happening. So you'd expect that. But you notice also it's treated that level as support here now, which is always kind of interesting to see. Like so. So yeah, I wonder what suddenly caused that, apart from just straightforward TA price action and things.
I don't know.
Maybe it was just that because these levels do behave like, well, they don't themselves behave like price magnets, but they mark out areas of where the price just kind of wants to move to. So there's a pull in that direction, or a push, depending how you see it, because they're aggressive price orders, aren't they, that push the price up. But then, of course, they're pulling up through like passive sort of open orders that are just kind of waiting. Hence the price. So like if there's a sell order just here, say at 69.2 for some amount of Bitcoin, then that gets eaten up, and then the next available one will be above that. So that's kind of what pushes the price up. It's the active market buys that are pushing the price up, and then it kind of gets to here, and that's probably where the bulk of them are. So it's broken above, then came back down, touched down to that level again, and now it's on its way. It's in a bit of an indecisive state there, we could say. If we zoom out a little bit, like so. Oh, these I kind of stole these levels from Crypto Rover this morning. I was watching his update video, but because he's quite right. He'd sort of noted that there's some compression going on. So he kind of had this. He drew his level all the way down there, but I think it's kind of given that was a fairly major wick down. So we've kind of had that. Price came down, support there, bounced up, resistance there, double topped pretty much off there, and then came back down, bounced off there, kind of level of support, doing there, and so on, just same thing. But each time, obviously, the range is compressing, so we can expect some sort of breakout, I think, from that pretty soon. See, I don't know, whether it heads up or down is a different matter. I just personally, I think it's looking more likely to at least head up for a bit, because there's an overall trend there of upness, isn't there? I think, but that said, I think the confirmation for that will obviously be if it breaks above that level. Funny enough, very close to that retracement level as well. That probably is it. I could even just bring that down. It is that, basically, especially because it tops there. So that retracement level at is that 70.5? Yeah, 70,570. So if the price breaks above 50,700 and whatever it was, and closes above that on the 1 hour chart, probably the 2 hour as well, that'll be a confirmation of more upside, I would think, for a while. If it drops below there, probably that range, if I draw it in between there as well, this retracement level. So kind of that, if it drops below there, maybe that, then we'd be seeing kind of pretty much confirmation of more downside, I would think. So what do you reckon? Just so that continues. Ooh, did that bit wrong. That continues out, just goes up. Would be nice. The other scenario would, of course, be just in the other direction. Something like that. Who knows? But because that seems a bit order blocky. I think there, especially the price is just kind of dipping down into it. If it was that, that could potentially be that, you know. Could even be that, to be fair, but probably not. I think where it was. So given there, we've got the price dipping down into there. There's obviously just order volume within that's just kind of sending the price again. Then it's being beaten by the sell orders that are lurking around the line of that retracement level. So that one there is coloured green because it's saying the price wants to come back to that level, which it tries to, fails, tries to, fails, gets up to there, just going to touch it and just above. If it closes above that level, then that's probably a strong indication that it might find its way up to that level. If it doesn't, probably going to come down to here and do this stuff. So that's the hourly. What should we go to? 4 hour? Or should we go to the lower time frames for more fun?
Well, I tell you what's quite interesting actually is because like from Friday onwards, I was looking at where the 21 and 55 EMAs were crossing, and they got as far as like Saturday, where on Saturday I think they crossed on the 2 hour time frame. So then I was looking at the 3 hour time frame. So you stick it on 3 hours for a moment, and you can see what happened to the 21 and 55 EMAs. See what happened?
They're on, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened is they looked like they were going to cross, but they didn't. Hang on, what am I looking at there?
Just zoom in a bit. So we're talking about basically this range, yeah.
Hang on.
Shall I switch off some of the things? Actually, what have we got switched on? Not much switched on.
Yeah.
So you've got the 9 and the... Actually, let's zoom in. The 9 and the 21. So we've got like the faster EMA convergence that happened there.
Hang on. Why does yours look different to mine? Hang on.
Oh, I think probably I've got different things drawing. Let's put some things in. No, 9, 21, 55. This is on the Bitunix chart. Do you want the 5? Let's put the 5 in.
Looking on the Bybit chart.
We could do that. Or actually, say if I look on the.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah. So you see, so about 9 o'clock on Sunday morning, it looked like they were going to cross, didn't it? And then they didn't.
9 o'clock Sunday morning.
Yeah. So
Sunday.
Just before you get that big blue candle. No, back.
Okay. There.
No. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong.
Just there, isn't it? Yeah. So
yeah.
Because it's obviously going the green 55 EMA was obviously going fairly flat there, isn't it? So there's that. So that tends to suggest that as the 21 is coming up, it's probably going to reject because it's not that. I mean, you can't see in the way the price is ranging anyway, but it's obviously just not that convincing at that point. So
that was I thought it was quite good really, because I've been watching it, starting off with like the sort of the 5 minute and then the 12 minute and the 30 minute, and then ended up on like weird time frames like the 155 minute and stuff like that. And I got as far as the 3 hour, and then the 3 hour it gave up, and that's when we had that dump on Sunday. So I thought that was quite good. I must admit, those EMAs, they're just great. I love them. Anyway.
Yeah, because the trend is very sort of it's about as close as it gets to reflecting the actual price action and the trend, the overall trend, without just looking at the price itself. So they do give that they tend to be very kind of accurate as a result, I think, and they do give a good read on the overall direction.
So where's it going right now? It's like,
well, up so far.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What to do,
So if it
sure
hit,
what to do with that.
because these are topping at 70k, aren't they? These, so it's still on 3 hour, of course. The 70k candles. That retracement level there, which is at 70, also just over 70. So that could still end up being, if I draw that in, extend that out. That could be a point where it kind of bounces. So that's not a bullish retracement, by the way. It's just, as I say, I've got the colours a bit all higgledy-piggledy at the moment, a bit messed up. But that the green in this current tweak in there is it kind of indicates that the price is going to come up to it. I.e. so the price is currently below that level, which it obviously is over there. So you'd expect the price to come up to it, and that's so obviously that did happen there, and so this retracement level kind of played out, but its level continues to be very relevant throughout, and you often see them continuing to be like support or resistance. So another retracement level down here, which was saying, hey, the price is going to come down to this level, and it sure did multiple times. Bounced away, touched that perfectly, and then lifted up. So, and then obviously that one turns green, meaning, oh, hey, the price is going to, well, it's kind of saying the price is going to come back down, but in fact it kind of did there. Why is that green? I don't know. Oh no, that is, yeah, that's something I need to fix. It's the unreleased version. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, think that I'm pretty sure that must be an order block just there. That's going to continue to be relevant. I think if the price drops down, it might well dip further into there, and it might well. So yeah. Might well come down to there. If it drops below there, that level, as I said before, that kind of 67, would expect to see a whole bunch of downside. Should we go to something like the 1 minute? Just
yeah.
Play about a bit, I guess.
Because you see the 1 minute is starting to get the red backgrounds on the momentum oscillator now, aren't you? So
yeah.
I'm just wondering if that's going to
delete all these.
I don't know if that's going to sort of come down for a bit. Oh,
actually, let me just hide the RSI because that's information overload, I think, on that. So, yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay. So, sorry. Yeah. So on the quad momentum oscillator, the all stochastic values, So the white one is the weighted average of all four of the stochastics, sort of biased towards the kind of longer term ones. But it includes all four. The red one is the fastest. And so essentially, when you see kind of them come together like there, but above that 80% line in overbought, and especially when it starts to curve around, that's very, very, very indicative that you're going to see potentially some kind of reversal there. So it's a strong signal, meaning that probably that is going to happen. In fact, sure enough, it did. But that said, we didn't get a complete agreement on the complete confluence, because when you do, you get the super down like that. Because that one said more downside, and sure enough, had some downside. On this one, it's more kind of, it's wobbled sideways and down. But now, yeah, it's looking like it's got through that, and it's heading on up. So, yeah. Just trying to get something over here so we can get a bit of price action to look at. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so these retracement levels here have kind of tied in really with that top. So there's obviously order liquidity just there. Hello, did we lose you for a second?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to sort my camera out. So don't know what's happening.
Oh yeah, it was freezing a bit, wasn't it? And then
yeah. I think I've got too many things open.
Sure. So that level. In fact, if I just extend this, I think those are on a fairly low setting. What was it? 450. Made that like 1500. That was 700. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah. So these levels then. What was that one at? This about 70. So well, just above, but that kind of ties in with what we were seeing on the higher time frames. That there's like multiple price magnets effectively up here, where, that are indicating that the price will very, very much want to come back up to these levels. There are also these ones down here, although they've kind of played out absolutely perfectly. To be honest, just like point down, like touchdown, really. And yeah, those would have been some amazing scalp trades, given we're only on the 1 minute. But up here, yeah. So given that, I could very much see a likelihood that that's going to come up and even just touch off that one, that 70k, just above 70k, maybe at some point today, potentially. If it does, I mean, keep in mind we're just looking at the 1 minute there, but say go to the 30. We get some agreement there. That one's also at just above 70. So multiple time frames, we're getting that kind of agreement on the retracement levels there at around that level. So it might touch that one and then drop. It might smash up through, or just kind of creep up through, struggle up through, and then touch that one at 70 and then drop. In which case, that 66 level here is looking quite enticing. The price will probably want to drop down to there. So I've got, if I just momentarily just switch on the retracement channels, because I know they do tend to like draw over everything pretty much. So within that, that's kind of interesting. That's not quite what I was expecting, but it's, yeah, okay. So that's kind of suggesting that we're going to see the price potentially, get above those. Well, I'll tell you, it's ranging within this kind of more discount area at the moment, and so if the price can first get above these two levels here, basically above 70k, just draw that in. If it can get first above that, then above that one, then kind of up to that 50. So that's like a sort of fair value level, which is the 50% level between that retracement and that retracement. These two like fairly major price magnets. So if we can get above there, then it, then we might see it kind of ranging in that upper level for a while, which would be kind of between sort of, well, I think probably between 70,500 or thereabouts, and that level, which is 77. I'm not saying it'll get up to 77 anytime soon, but we can see some level of ranging up here rather than down here. So we'd see. Interesting, we've got the super up here. This is just on the 30 minute. We've got the super up there. And that has been slowly but surely coming through. So there's a definite upwards movement there, and obviously then starting to gather pace. But I think that there'll be resistance. You can see it kind of starting to break through these levels, but there will be resistance. It may not get through on the first attempt. So,
did you hear that? Then or not?
Oh, was that your alert? I heard something.
That's my alert to say that the 21 and 55 EMAs crossed on BTC on the 1 hour.
Oh, in fact,
Which I
you
think
don't
was
need
what-
your alerts because you've got Space Catty
I was going to say,
to tell you.
I was going to say Space Cat. I actually just said that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, let's have a look at that then.
It obviously did that because I've got it set to tell me when the candle closes. So that closed at 1 o'clock. So that's where we are now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, did you say that was 21 and 55?
Yeah. On the 1 hour.
Yeah. I mean, so keep in mind this is still on Bitunix, so it'd be slightly different. But yeah, that's crossed. So, so the green one being the green one being the 55, the yellow one being the 21, and yeah, it's just about crossed above. It may be slightly more on Bybit or on the index, but on here, so the the faster moving 21 EMA has obviously come up sharply. The 55 was fairly flat, but it has started to move upwards. Obviously, that just gigantic candle there is like, all right, I'll go upwards. So off it goes, and yeah, so crossed above. That's a pretty good sign, isn't it? It's pretty bullish. The faster moving 9 EMA had already crossed above, because this tends to be like the just an early reading, canary reading, or whatever. So the nine crossed above the 21, which is kind of a precursor. It's kind of saying like, get ready because we could well see more of a confirmation with the 21 and the 55. In fact, as the as that shading started to appear because they're converging, so you'd get kind of a early warning on that as well, that could well be about to happen, which is pretty nice, isn't it? Because also that's just one candle because I'm so zoomed in on there, but so one candle before, 1 hour before, is kind of saying, hey, get ready, we could be about to see some major upside here, and then boom, the following hour it happens. Similarly, there's confluence here because this retracement level was saying this price magnet here could expect the price to come up in this direction. Boom, does it, and so on. Then on up. Is there anything newsworthy that's just happened recently, or just a general bit more of positivity overall? I wonder. Or do you think it's just standard price action that's happening, just the TA stuff?
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because it's like, with no market to talk about, well, no US market opening. It's what is going on really?
Yeah,
just from a quick look on X, really, sort of see if I can see anything.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the sort of price moves we're talking about aren't that huge. I think it's because we're quite zoomed in. So if it goes up by a few dollars at the moment, we're jumping up and down. Whoop! I'll take it. So there's probably a bit of that. Strap on in, folks, until CZ wakes up. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, I was going to mention that because he's good old Monsieur CZ. Obviously, he's not French. Mentioned, wasn't that one? Oh, okay, that's interesting. That updated. I was all a puzzled for a moment there. Scotty hacked my Twitter account. So the FOMC Vice Chair is set to deliver a major... Oh, this is what you're talking about, yeah. Major update on the future of monetary policy today. And that's from Mr. Crypto Whale. Well, he's a Mr. So we ought to trust him. So, yeah, I wonder. Yeah, this one. So, whoever that is, privacy is the biggest issue in response to CZ saying lack of privacy may be the missing link for crypto payments adoption. Because it's as long as everyone can see exactly what you're doing on the blockchain, it's not really going to be kind of internet cash. So, and I think when we talk about privacy of transactions and things, is kind of what we're talking about, isn't it? That we want to be able to go into the local off license and just buy a big, bottle of, like, I don't know, Johnny Walker or something like that, and just hand over your pounds or your dollars, and be able to walk out, and no one's going to be judging, apart from the person serving, but that doesn't matter. But, so there's not going to be like some bank or institution or whatever just kind of observing, going like, oh, you've exceeded your alcohol limits purchase for the week. You can't buy any more alcohol, or all of that stuff, really. As long as that's kind of happening, are people really going to personally want to switch over to kind of magic internet money?
Well, I suppose, I don't really use cash anymore, so if you buy your bottle of booze with a credit card, there's a record there, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
and I think if crypto is being pushed as the preferable alternative, not for the governments and organisations and so on, but for us, then it's not really. I mean, to actually use and transact with it day to day and buy a box of eggs or whatever, it's not the better alternative at the moment, because obviously it's just going to be slower and fiddlier, and you'd be more worried about it being hacked, because suddenly you're the sovereign in control of your own money, whether you spend it or lose it or save it or whatever, which is great, but it's a sharp knife to be carrying around, if that's the right way to say it. Needs privacy. Obviously Monero's there, as I keep saying. It's like they're kind of dancing around that bit and not liking to it, because when someone like CZ, I think, talks about privacy, he really means crypto privacy with a backdoor, so that the governments can still get in and see exactly what's going on. So that's their kind of privacy, not our kind of privacy, I think. So, that was that. So I can't remember why I got reminded of that, but there's one of the comments, I think, that reminded me. So back to here. Are we? Was it 1:10? Are we virtually done, or do you want to carry on for a bit? Or?
I don't mind. I'm easy.
Sure. So I hear. Yeah. So I mean, are there any requests or anything? Otherwise, might think about wrapping it up for today. So, oh, there you go. There is a request. Any chance to look at crypto bubbles? Yeah. Where is there a TradingView thing for that? We could look at the heat maps. They're not quite what you're asking for, but it's virtually the same, isn't it? Unless you've got a direct link for the bubbles.
Crypto bubbles just shows you the. Hang on, I'll find it. Oh, it's
sure.
CryptoBubbles.net.
Okay, I'll bring that up in a sec. So here though, so crypto market looking remarkably uninteresting at the moment. This is so this one's for Kaz. This is kind of expect not volatility, because it ain't happening at the moment. So Bitcoin has gone up an amazing 0.23%. Ethereum down by 0.44%. Tether, well, obviously Tether's not going to move, but USDC did. Blimey, they need to get that back on back onto the rails. Stuff not really moving. XRP moved, and so, bloody hell, Solana, just pump. It's already just anyway. Doge actually down by quite a lot, down by 6.7%. That's quite something.
Doge.
Yeah, Dogecoin.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Because, like, with the idea of this X money thing coming out, if there's going to be a currency involved, it would be Doge, wouldn't it?
You'd
so you'd
think.
expect to,
yeah.
So you'd expect it to pump, wouldn't you? And it's not.
No, maybe it's dropped because Elon hasn't mentioned Doge in any of the sort of discussions around it, around X money. So there could be a bit of feeling left out, kind of price drop there. I don't know. Yeah, X money will be interesting, but obviously probably worth noting that I think the first sort of round of that, bring it into the
Sorry.
Bless you.
Sorry.
So bringing payments into the X app, like the Everything app and so on, is sorry, it's moving there because I think, is my camera frozen? I think yours has again, unless you froze it to sneeze or something.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this actually.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so the first round won't be crypto. Essentially, it'll be kind of it'll be kind of just fiat. It'll be Visa. It's all Visa based. I think all of the payment rails and so on. So and then I think. So there hasn't really been any like official announcement of any kind of crypto integration into it. Obviously that'll come along, because why wouldn't it? Given that PayPal is already doing that sort of stuff. So of course it'll follow along. But this first stage is very much just.
Sorry, say that last bit again about the crypto.
So essentially with X money, initially none of it is crypto. It's all just fiat payments through Visa. Just integrating that.
Possibly, but I did read something yesterday when we were talking about these cash tags, and that did say that will enable people to trade crypto and stocks within X.
Yeah, I think, but not in the first phase. So I think that'll follow along once they kind of got the.
Yeah, it wasn't like, I don't know how official the actual statement was, though. That's the problem these days. It's like it was something I saw on Yahoo Finance, so you think, oh, okay, that's probably sort of quite a justified sort of source, and then you realise it's.
I wouldn't say so.
But yeah, then you realise the articles from crypto news.org.
Crypto drag queen or something like that.
Yeah, and what's the one that the crypto? What's the one that was just complete crap? Was it crypto? I can't think now. Used to nickname it Crypto Tell-a-Lie. Crypto Telegraph, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or Coin Telegraph, wasn't it? Yeah. Used to get called Coin Tell-a-Lie. So most of the stuff you used to read on there was like complete rubbish,
Yeah, they were the strong arm of the banking system, weren't they? Yeah. So I think so certainly at first, the first round it'll just be fiat, and then in X money, excuse me, and then because I think that's at this stage that's probably what Musk is most interested in. It's just turning X into this kind of everything app that incorporates just payments, regardless of how they're implemented. But obviously the fact that he's pulled Visa into that, and that they're probably quite pleased with that as well. Sort of probably quite fast behind that is obviously going to be like social credit score and so on. Just the fact that your payments and link up to your bank account and financial system and so on are going to be tied into the platform of opinions, where you voice your opinions. So it'd be a bit of an uncomfortable combination, I think, there. So not so sure about that. I'm not sure if I'll be rushing to sign up for X money, to be honest.
I will, just so I can make videos about it.
Well, there's that, yeah.
But,
I mean, I won't be rushing to use it, put it that way.
yeah,
Unless there's some just like really great benefit to it.
yeah. I mean, I can't knock the man's ambition though. It's like he's quite, he's quite bold with his ideas, isn't he? So yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. That's I agree with that. There's no, I think once we got kind of dancing monkey robots on the moon or whatever, all with the X logo on them, and this sort of thing, or the SpaceX logo and so on. Yeah, I don't know. What we got? Oh, we still got the Aussie's still waiting patiently for the crypto bubbles. Should we have a quick look if I bring up the right thing?
Yeah, cryptobubbles.net, I think.
Okay. Probably wrap up then, I think. .net. Oh, mesmerised. It's very pretty. I'll give it that. If I shake the screen, does it make it like snow globe?
But you can change your stuff. Like you can, if you look at that, well, yours looks quite different to mine. Oh, I see. Yeah. So yeah, if you look at it on the hour,
yeah,
you got IP.
Okay, yeah.
What the hell's IP?
Isn't that I was going to say Internet Protocol. This came up before, didn't it? And I was thinking ICP.
ICP's there as well, but like,
Yeah,
ICP's not IP. ICP is just down there.
some other thing.
Like,
But it's a big bubble. But yeah, plus 10%. What we can do, I mean, obviously that's. Yeah, sorry, I'm just mesmerised by it. Oh yeah,
quite good. Put it on the month. It'd be quite.
Oof. Yeah. Okay.
Oh no! Hang on.
Pippin's it! Yay!
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
hello, Pippin.
I was quite happy to see like Pippin sort of. Pippin won't let us down.
Up. Wow. I mean, we tend to mock Pippin a bit, but bloody hell, I should have bought some.
I know. Me too. No,
Yeah.
I was a fool.
Did anyone here actually buy any Pippin this year? Just out of curiosity. Oh my god! For the year, up to 2,800%, nearly 3,000.
That's mad. Yeah.
Zcash up to 835%. Okay, yeah.
That's what Space Cat's saying. He's saying, where's he gone now? Sorry for my bad English. Sorry for my bad Portuguese. I hope you guys understand. Also, Zcash is on fire lately. Seems that way.
So it is. That's wow. Okay. Yeah. I feel sad now. Just absolutely, because. Well, we do get very kind of caught up in the sort of, it's a bear market, everything's going down, can't get a break. Just should have bought Pippin and should have bought Zcash and Coca. Was that Coca?
Yeah. Mad.
Yeah. I mean, so for the year, there's stuff that's doing bleeding well, isn't there? Shrink disappears on the hourly quite like that. In other words, so maybe I wonder if it's time to short Pippin. That could be a thing.
I know I've been saying that for a while, haven't we? But like,
yeah. Here's a Pippin chart. Let's have a look on the 1 minute. Let's go to the daily, and that I guess is the thing, isn't it? Let's delete the things. Whoomp. So that was since near the start of this month, already. It did go up. So it's, 367% on there. Currently 336, just this month so far. It's not really showing any signs of slowing down, to be honest, apart from the fact that it kind of has. And it did. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, it has actually. So it's it very much pivoted, didn't it? But at the same time, we didn't see the sort of the blow off top and the down. It's just carried on. So that's looking pretty strong. What is Pippin?
I don't know. I was going to ask you the same thing. I was going to say, what is it, and what does it do? And don't know.
Yeah. Florence, do you maybe read messages from the X-Watchers? Yeah, we do. They all come up in one feed over here. So we see those. So and also that's kind of why we kind of thought maybe if we have the we get the combined feed now on the screen. So whether you're watching on YouTube or X, you kind of see all of the things from there. So anyone who's watching on either of those, just do chat. Chat away, and we'll respond in some probably quite annoying and patronising sort of way. But we'll try not to make it annoying and patronising.
We have had a look at the Pippin website before. It's Pippin.love, actually, and I remember talking about it, saying, it looks like it's designed by a 12-year-old using Microsoft Front Page, and Pippin.love is
LOVE.
Yeah,
not LUV.
I didn't even know there was a .love TLD. Do you remember?
Oh my! What that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, token unicorn framework. Gosh.
I mean,
the baby AGI experience.
So it's Pippin the unicorn. I thought it was a dog.
That would be better. It's more suitable. Pippin the unicorn.
I suppose there's more scarcity with unicorns, isn't there?
Yeah, there is that. Yeah. Dogs are $2 a penny on the street.
but why is this exploded? And God, this is such a weird industry, isn't it?
It kind of is. I mean, so what I was going to suggest, and so I came back to TradingView to look at the thingamajigs. Sorry, the thingamajigs. Let me bring it up. I bring up the thingy, the screeners for crypto. But yeah, I got very, very sidetracked by the amazing performance currently on Pippin. So yeah, Space Cat. Now I'm even more convinced about Pippin. Yeah, I just don't know what it does. Still, even after looking at their website,
it's a meme coin.
Is that basically what it is?
Yeah.
Or is it a utility coin that looks and behaves like a meme coin? Why would that meme coin behave so well when everything else is heading down into the gutter?
Don't know. I mean, it even says, not financial advice, meme coins are a highly volatile asset, and it is recommended that you do not invest more into this asset category than you're willing to lose. They've clearly been a catalyst for a new breed of AI influencers, and purchasing related meme coins and joining the community is a great way to learn and understand the movement. If you are looking to dabble, the Pippin community welcomes you. So they're actually saying, don't expect too much, and off it goes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good luck to them. I think. I'm feeling a bit salty now because I didn't buy any. Anyway.
Right.
Not that I would have put much money into something like that anyway. So it would be fairly meaningless, But,
you
right?
Yeah. So I was in that short from 69k, wasn't I? So
Oh, let's have a look.
I just got out
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
with a slight profit.
Nice. Okay. Good to see.
Because it was down a lot. We were up at 70k.
Yeah.
That's come down quick,
Wow.
isn't it?
Wait. Yeah, it's on the 3-minute. That's that'd be an area that if if the price ever comes back up, then it would probably return. You'd see some level of kind of a price target around there, where there's liquidity,
Well,
and that might well be resistance as well.
Yeah, if you look on the 1 minute, you can see what it's doing. It's coming down to a retracement level.
Ooh, so like several of them actually.
Hang on, is that? Oh, is that your funny colours? No,
Yeah. There's funny colours.
I've got a big green bullish retracement level that's just coming down to now. Yours looks red.
It's that one. Yeah, it's funny colours. So
okay, what are you doing there?
Well, I was just kind of playing around with it because I thought, well, what if we did away with the notion? So I'm not saying we'll do this. It's purely like messing about at the weekend. But like, what if we did away with the notion of bearish and bullish retracing levels? Not completely, but just in a. Oh wow! Look at that go. Did you say you just closed your position?
I did, like an idiot.
Right. There we go. So interesting. It came down to the lowest of those retracement levels, and then bounced.
Oh, I see. So not necessarily regarding them as bullish or bearish.
Yeah, I mean, when you're looking purely at is the price going to come up to this level or is it going to go down to that level? So depending which step, the step 1, 2, 3 that it's in, if it's the up or the down part of the step, then if it's up, then you see a green line, like we're expecting the price to go up from where it currently is.
Yeah.
And the opposite thing for red. So depending which step it is, the line changes colour essentially, whether it's up or down, a bit like that there. So I don't know. I mean, I wasn't entirely convinced about it, to be honest, but I was just thinking it might even make it a bit easier to trade with, potentially. Easier to explain on YouTube as well. But I think it'll need a bit more thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's some fairly extreme price action for a day when there's no US market, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Thin order books, I suppose.
Yeah, that's just come down like $1,300, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. What's interesting there as well now, so we kind of got this, we got the green backgrounds in the oscillator saying like, oh hey, things is going to turn. Then sure enough, that the momentum oscillator, the convergence band has converged and curved upwards, indicating that it's up. Well, it's coming back down again now. It might even range between there and these sort of levels, kind of for a bit. That might even turn into double bottom and then kind of up the neck.
Yeah. Right. So I'm just wondering if to take a little trade on that Phemex on the monopoly money.
Oh, do you want to share the screen and do that?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about it.
Sure. I think as it's funny money, maybe just do that anyway. Place a degen trade and just see how it goes.
Okay. I've lost my screen. Right. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I kind of. Let me just finish the sentence.
One of them at least. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's share this screen then. So that's the. Is that? I want to get the right one here. That's it. Okay, so
Sure.
oh, it is me sharing. Okay, right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Shall I just ape into a long here?
Yeah, just FOMO in. Why not?
Okay, well, let's do it with. There's
See
so much.
if you can blow the whole account. Was it? Just say it's $150,000.
It's an enormous amount. Yeah. Right,
Yeah,
I'm just going to go. I was going to go long because.
And what's well, I was going to say, what's the maximum leverage that you can put on that?
Oh, I'm not going to do that because that'd be silly.
Well, yeah. That's kind of the point.
Well, look. This is the trade, right? This is this is why I don't like this exchange, because I'm looking at this on a 13-inch MacBook with normal what do you call it, normal resolution, and
Yeah.
like you have to kind of scroll this thing backwards and forwards to see all the stuff, you know.
It's not great, is it? Because the stuff that's on the right doesn't look all that useful.
No,
as well.
I don't know if I can rearrange that or something. You know, I mean,
There's very, very wide columns as well.
Unless I can I do something there?
Is there a compact view or something?
Not there. There's not. Okay. Anyway, so currently,
is it in profit?
Yeah, I'm. Oh, play out. Oh, okay. Oh, what's happening?
What's going on?
Oh, I did a limit order of. Obviously, it took a while to fill. It's probably enormous now, isn't it? Right. So how big's the right? So the position. So the position size is 3.77 Bitcoin. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So my entry price is 68,744, which doesn't look too bad.
No, in a bit of a loss then, I guess.
So I'm currently $220 down. God, imagine what it'd be like playing with this amount of money. So I'm actually playing there with 26 grand. That's insane.
Well, TMG or something all of a sudden.
Yeah.
with real money.
So what's my liquidation price here? Liquidation price 62,228. Okay, all right. Well, let's see if the thingy plays out. It's coming down a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
oh dear.
It's quite weird. I know it's not real money, but it's kind of at the same time. It's like, ooh, you know.
Yeah.
Madness.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just very quick note. Space Cat, you're saying for some reason. Do you mean the retracement channels? They don't work on the 1 time frame in my Bybit chart. It might just be that they're not showing up for some reason. I don't think it'd be a bug or anything like that. It's just. I mean, have you got them switched on? I guess you must do because it's talking about a specific time frame and so on. But actually, if
the conditions aren't right, they won't appear. You know, so
yeah, it could well just be that. Let's bring in. See, isn't it my one invite? That's very sad. My one invite only scripts. And just do that really. So want to look on BitGet there, and perpetuals. I assume so. So let's actually switch on the channels if they're not switched on. Channels. Oh yeah, there's a channel. Yeah, they seem to be working, unless there was a specific place where you were expecting them to show and they didn't show. But they seem to be okay. But if it's something that you think might be an issue, just kind of mention it in the Discord, post a screenshot or something, and have a look.
If anyone wants to play with with pretend money, I've just posted the link to Phemex. I can't remember what my deal was there. I think it's I think if you, I don't know, there's some sort of bonus there, so you get more than just signing up straight to the exchange. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's not my favourite exchange, but it might be quite good fun if you want to play with some pretend money like what I'm doing.
Yeah. Just thinking that level, it's obviously all. I don't know. It kind of bounced off that, so that was momentarily support. And then it just kind of came back down, broke through it. It's kind of slightly resistance now, because it tried to get above there and rejected. Once it had broken below, that could be the next one. So obviously, clear pivot point on there. Let's extend that as well.
Hang on a minute, I've still got my screen on.
Have you? Oh God, again. Sorry.
So I was just trying to work out what you were talking about, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Shall I remove mine?
Just before you do, are you? Oh yeah, I guess is that still in a pretty major loss? Still.
Oh yeah, it's dreadful. it's where's it gone? It's this one, isn't it? It's yeah, mine. Oh no. Oh yeah. Minus $1,313.
Okay.
It's only 5%, but
Oh yeah. Look on the bright side. Also, was just saying, if you lose all the monopoly money, you'll go straight to real jail. So keep that in mind.
I know. Go to Phemex jail.
Yeah, and it's good to play around for learning. Yeah, definitely.
It is. But the problem is though, is you don't have the right emotions. You know, I actually recommend that people actually play with like $50 or something rather than demo money, because you don't. Because even with $50, you get the kind of emotions, you get the proper emotions, that you have to deal with like real money.
It really, really makes a difference.
Yeah.
What I was going to say on here was that, in fact, it's just it kind of happened, which I'm a bit annoyed about. But just now that looked amazing because it was a continuation of that retracement level.
Sorry, I've still got my screen there. No.
Really? Oh, come on.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'll have mine. There we go. So yeah. So Bitcoin on the 1 minute. I was just watching that happen. So I'll just zap that again. You can kind of see where the price reacted just there, and it's from this, because that retracement level was pinged down to earlier on, 11 a.m. this morning, and bounced away from there. So that's perfect. But it kind of continued as a level. We sort of come back down to there again as a level of support again. So clearly the price just kind of wicked below, reacted in that middle candle, very doji-ish, and then just kind of back up. Even that, you can kind of just barely see it because it's in a step 3, which is thinner, but that retracement level there played on through, and again became a level of support. Just here, doink, 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 then broke down through it. And a similar thing there, to be honest. I mean, it's slightly above that. You can see how that candle wicked down to it. So we're very, very zoomed in on the 1 minute, but just that sort of thing, really. There's an error of just order volume just there. Similarly here with this one, that obviously continued, and there's a retracement level above and below that green level. So similar thing again, where there's obviously order volume within that, and the price kind of reacted. That one continued, and it was a floor along there until the price broke down through it, because it was failing to really get away from that level, and trying to get away, it was just being rejected at that upper retracement level. So obviously something was going to, and especially given the strength of the downward EMA trends there, hence it broke down through, found a new floor there, broke down below that. Not sure if it's particularly going to I mean, it probably will, but I think it'll reject off there, or at least react off there for a bit, if it's going to work its way back up there. Yeah, because that level there was also that price pivot as well. Again, order volume just there clearly. So, from there going over to there, probably done. I think, unless you want to should check back in on that trade just one last time or something.
It's not looking sexy. Hang on.
Sure. So remove me.
Yeah.
Shall I add you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's what's that? That's 4.91% then. So
okay,
$1,309.
Sure. So Space Cat, you're saying, imagine if you wake up one day with a 3 Bitcoin account, what do you do? Well, probably pretty much exactly what Save has been doing with this one just now. Just see how quickly you can just blow the account. So, not really. So,
I suppose the thing is, is if what you could do here though is you could think, okay, well, I just want to feel better about it, so you could go and, I've got 79 grand of margin there, so if you're to add like, all that to it, it's going to bring your liquidation price down to 41k, so
yeah,
if you have got lots of money, then you can play about, can't you?
Yeah, makes for some quite relatively safe trades. You can afford to hang on.
Yeah,
I guess. Although, to be honest, trading like that is kind of not a good idea in any case.
I think the best. I don't know. Everyone's different, but I've had the best success when I've been trading with. I haven't done it recently, but I've been trading with around about 1 Bitcoin's worth. And I must admit, I was mostly doing that when it was more like 20 grand or something.
Yeah.
So you got in those days you'd have something like you'd have $2,000 on 10x leverage, and then so you're trading with about a Bitcoin, and then when you get some money, when you've made a reasonable profit, take that out and put it to one side, and then play with your original amount again. Just try and keep that level, at 1 Bitcoin. Obviously that's a lot more now because Bitcoin's more expensive, but
yeah.
So that I know that's what I did. That's what I want to get back to, doing that again like that, with that kind of. The problem is the numbers are bigger now, so it scares me a bit.
I mean, I suppose it doesn't necessarily. Was it because it was 1 Bitcoin? Was there some relevant, like some significance to that?
It was just the fact that when you make a profit, if you make 10% profit on a position size like that, it's a reasonable chunk of money that you've made, so it's worthwhile. And you think, okay, I'll just put that to one side, and then I'll do it again. So you do it again with that original amount, and that is better than the other temptation is to just think, okay, I've got more money now, so I can do bigger position sizes. And I know that's where you could make loads of money, but in my experience, you lose more as well. So, and then you just get into a weird mindset where you just think, right, this is the one that's going to make me, and it doesn't,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I don't know. There's sort of little and often, lots of incremental wins. I think work out better than just trying to sort of like, grow the account bigger and bigger and just take bigger and bigger sizes. And then what happens when you do get the thing, like when the market crashes and Bitcoin is like 25k again, you have got the resources, the assets to sort of stick it all back in and say, right, let's long it back up to 100k now.
Yeah.
And then you can be like crypto rover there, because like he's a good example actually, because he's only a young lad. He's only about 24, but he became a millionaire when he was 20 years old, and he got to $1 million dollars, and I remember watching him thinking like he's going to be a millionaire like next week, and he was, and now he's quite merrily sort of like, having position sizes of like, 20 million and stuff, but he's got enough money now to just set orders down at like, 45k, 60k, that sort of thing, and then but he's still doing trades that are like, where we are now, but he went from 1 million to like more like 20 million very, very quickly. Well, not very quickly, but it's about 2 or 3 years,
Oh, that is pretty quick, yeah. But just kind of rinse and repeating what he's doing.
Yeah, and I mean,
so I was going to say, just like, actually, just watching what the price is doing. So I was going to say, like, not having the pressure of feeling like you need to grow the account by some percent or whatever, makes a big difference. So that I quite like that. What you were saying about, you sort of take the profit out of that, however many thousand, whatever, and move it to one side, and then kind of go again with the same amount originally.
I think that's the better way to do it myself.
Because otherwise, I could see how it'd be easy to end up just kind of taking some quite risky trades, just because you feel that pressure to especially if you're looking at accumulation over the year or something. I haven't made my 1% today, to keep on compounding or whatever. So I've got to take this risky trade, or just push it, and it's
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all seen things on like TV and stuff where someone starts playing poker with like with like 100 quid or something, and then by the end of the night they're sort of like got their car keys on the table, and then it's the keys to the house, because you don't want to get into that situation. You actually just want to,
it becomes the sunk cost fallacy, and just just trading in anger or whatever, like if you're trying to make up the loss by going again and so on.
It's one of the worst things you can do, I think.
What's interesting with the price at the moment, still on the 1 minute, it's toying with a 9 EMA. I noticed. Oh, wow, it was toying with a 9 EMA.
We're also getting the trend shield turning up as well. Do you want to
sure
pop your screen on?
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, bleeding heck, I've done it again. Okay, let's...
There you go.
Glad you mentioned that. So, I was just looking at this. So the Cyan is a 9 EMA coming down there. So the price, from just back here, like, 10 minutes ago or whatever, it was trying to break above. And you could sort of see that it wasn't really going to get above and just reverse in any great way, because it was repeatedly failing to close above the 9 EMA, and that was obviously a very clear downtrend still. Probably do the same thing again now. It might wick above it again and then just don't. But the trend shield, is like these downward pointing red triangles down here. There it goes. Now that I brought attention to it, it'll probably head up. But they basically mean that the momentum is all the way down here in oversold. So normally it's very much considered that to be a place to go long, like the price is probably bottomed now. But whoa, there, hold your horses, because these are detected essentially that there's probably there's more potential downside on the way. So they kind of save you. It's a cautionary footnote, just like saying, just maybe don't go long just yet. Up to you, but keep this in mind.
Yeah, I mean,
sure enough, someone trading with that, it would have saved them from going long just there.
And what I normally do at that point in time as well is I go to a slightly higher time frame, even like the 3 minute, and you see if you go to the 3 minute, the convergence band is still well low, but it's not started turning back up yet, is it? So
So
you want.
I was going to say, it's a macro move here on the 3 minute. The price hasn't turned around yet. So, But yeah,
it does sound stupid, but the way Quadzilla works, you can actually look at this kind of stuff, and then the other one we like is the 12-minute, isn't it? And
yeah,
sure. And the 12-minute is, it's not particularly showing any signs of reversing there, and in fact, you've got a retracement level down at 66.4k. So, anyway.
Sorry, which time frame?
12 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Oh yeah.
So
that puts it in perspective, doesn't it? And also on here, you can kind of see what it's trying to do with this, because it's got the retracing channels again. All the way along there, it's been trading up in that upper 50% level, which kind of suggests that if it could get above there, that level, and hold above there, then there'll be potential strong price action coming up. But it didn't manage it. The other thing when it's up in this level is it kind of really means be very cautious about going long, because it's just, even if it breaks above, it's unlikely to. It might, but the probability is kind of against there being a strong move to the upside. You'd kind of want first. In fact, sure enough, it fails back down. So you'd kind of want first to move down to this, into this discount area to get a good position, before heading back up. Yeah, the same that. So that does put it in perspective, that 12-minute. So back to the degen 1 minute. Yeah, it's still showing up. So again, I mean, it hasn't managed to close above the 9 EMA yet. So not sure if it will either. It's just doing the same thing again, spiking above it, rejecting. 20 seconds to go. Anyway, yeah. Might need to sort of go and stop there.
Yeah.
Nearly 2 hours. Blimey.
I know. Sorry. Well, it's a quite exciting price action for a day when I thought nothing was going to happen.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised, to be honest. Yeah. In fact, you see there now, so that totally did just fail to remain above the 9 EMA. So for me, that's always kind of a key tell on these things, particularly on the lower time frames, I think. So yeah. Okay.
Cool, excellent. Right, thank you everybody for coming along. That was really cool. Quite enjoyed today. Actually, I thought it was going to be a bit boring, but it wasn't boring at all. Actually, and I've just put the link for the Discord there, savercrypto.org/Discord, and that QR code up in the corner. Cool.
Yeah, that way. That was it.
QR code in the corner is actually for the Discord as well, so you can buzz that with your phone or whatever, and then we can notify you of all this stuff, and we'll sort of badger you into getting Quadzilla if you haven't got it already.
Essentially,
we've got to work on the sales technique, haven't we?
Yeah. So did I just say that out loud?
Yeah, honesty here. You say. Anyway, thank you very much for Space Catty for saying that. Actually, thank you. That was really good advice. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I sometimes wish I'd listened to my own advice as well sometimes, because I think I had a really good idea about that and I didn't follow what I thought, so there is that as well. All right.
Absolutely.
Anyway, let's go, because it's getting silly.
It is really. Yeah, I mean, it could quite happily just stick around and carry on, but oh my god, it's tipping down outside all of a sudden.
Nice,
I was going to go out for a walk.
It's all nice and sunny here.
Cancel that one. Just do some trading instead. So
anyway,
okay.
Right, everyone who's come along today, thank you very much. As usual, what I say on Monday, I'm not sure what's going to happen tomorrow, but we'll certainly be back on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday as well for live streams, and I'll be doing loads of videos and stuff as well. I went quite mad over the weekend, did loads actually, and so there's that, and yeah, any questions, just comment on any video, and of course, while you're there, please do make sure you give them all a great big fat like, and just get involved, really. And yeah, we'll see you all soon.
Okay.
Have we got? Yeah, you get sun in the UK. It doesn't mean it's warm.
Every now and again. Yeah.
It just means you can see where you're going.
Yeah. I mean, right now it's sunny and it's raining quite heavily.
It's one of those, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's all right here, actually. Blue skies, actually. All right. Take care, everyone. See you soon. And yeah. All right. Thanks for coming. Bye. Click like on the way out. Bye.